Hi guys, welcome back to Mom Life Kitchen. I figured you all missed my voice, so I'm going to do a voiceover today. We're going to start off by making some salmon and grits, or shrimp and grits, or you can do a combination of both. As you can see, I have some salmon fillets here that I literally just cut up into some squares just to show you how that process worked. Remember, this is not like a tutorial where you have to follow exact instructions. You can cut these up in any type of shapes you want, as big as you want, as thick as you want. But yes, here's how I did mine. Now, as you can see, I'm cutting down the vein of the salmon. Just a little bit of advice, it makes it better for your chunks. Now for a little bit of seasoning, I have some black pepper, paprika, Cajun seasoning, seasoned salt, now keep in mind, seasoning is your preference, so I don't have specific instructions on the amount because again, that's up to how much you prefer on your salmon. For the breading process, I have a plastic bag, some yellow cornmeal, white cornmeal will work, cornstarch, or flour, whichever one you prefer. So for me, I prefer a little bit of crunch on my salmon, so I do like a quarter part cornstarch and 3/4 the cornmeal. That's going to basically depend on how you like your breading. I also like to add a little bit of seasoning in it just so I can have that extra flavor. Again, that is optional, but it is a preference and I recommend it. Now we're just going to go ahead and place the salmon nuggets or chunks into the bag and get them nicely coated. Now, I also like to add a little bit of seasoned breadcrumbs. Again, this just gives you that extra crunch with the salmon nuggets. Now, to make sure your salmon nuggets aren't sticking, I use the method of laying them flat on the counter, so that way they're not stuck to each other, as you can see here. So I got my boiling water because, again, I am my mom and this is a mom life meal. We're gonna use quick grits. Takes all of 5 minutes to make and it's perfect for moms like me. All right, so now we are ready to drop these bad boys into a fryer. I know some of you moms use air fryers. That is something you can do as well. I have a standard deep fryer. Now you want to make sure you take your time and not put too many in because no matter what you do, they will stick if they're too crowded in the fryer. Now you want to make sure we're shaking these, keeping them nice and stirred in the fryer so they don't stick. Now remember, it is fish, but it is salmon, so it shouldn't take no more than about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the temperature, to get a nice golden crisp on the outside and a nice cooking on the inside. So I have some raw shrimp here. I chose the option to have them peeled and deveined, but the tail still on. We're just gonna season these up a little bit. Sazon, complete seasoning. My favorite seasoning. If you watch my videos, you would notice that. A little bit of Cajun seasoning. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of paprika. As you can see, I got my grits boiling. Now on to the shrimp. Very simple process. Add a little bit of olive oil. Toss in your shrimp. This is only going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. Pan is still hot and the shrimp is done cooking. You're gonna just put some butter in the bottom and take it off the heat. This is gonna cause it to melt slower. You'll have a thicker butter sauce when you put it on your grits. Now you're all set. Everything is cooked. All you have to do now is plate. Thank you all for following along. Really enjoy sharing these quick little recipes with you. Always keep in mind, you can eat fancy on a mom life budget with the mom life style.